Alright, let's just go ahead and set up our second screen here. And perfect. So it looks like we are live. So with that said, how's it going, everybody? I am the Zaben Neo Zaben here on Broadcast Zaben, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys today's item shop, May 30th. Not bad, decent looking item shop if you want to be completely honest. And I do have a bit of an announcement. Hopefully you've joined our Discord. If not, the link for that is down below in the description of this video. But anybody watching, join the Discord, because I set out in Discord a message to everybody. Alright, notified everyone. I put at everyone. But I said that I want a new thumbnail. Right? A new thumbnail for the behind the scenes Fortnite Victory Royale series that I have going on. Not that many. You know, I have like maybe 3 or 4 out, but that's about it. As I keep playing throughout the years and you know, with this game, I'm going to keep having more and more moments, either awesome or funny or just outright crazy, or with the dogs barking in the background, because they're bothering me. They've been barking like all day. Okay, well, not all day, but yeah, I just want to get a new thumbnail, and I think it would have been pretty darn awesome if you guys would also be a part of it, instead of simply me just using the photoshopped images that I had, and then putting it all together and then boom, calling it a thumbnail. So I want it to be, again, more authentic, have you guys come in, be a part of this channel, or rather the other channel, the Zaben Project, more than, well, anybody else, I suppose. So with that said, again, please join the Discord. Link for that is down below in the description of this video, and let me know if you want to be a part of it. Now with that said, we are going to be going over everything in the item shop, separating the featured from the daily, starting off with Dream. It says light breaks through. Now what I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite defaults in general. Just this character is one of my favorite defaults, but at the same time, this skin, aside from it being one of my favorite defaults, is a nice, great looking skin. It's kind of, it's like the Dark series in a way, where a character is somewhat like corrupted, and then they have, you know, the evil stuff on their skin and whatnot, and that's kind of what it is. But this one kind of takes, I would say, the opposite direction. It is broken light. So I mean, everything about it is kind of, you know, the opposite. Instead of having the little glyphs and whatnot all over the skin, instead you got these little, like, lightning bolts, veins, I really don't know, cracks, I guess. And I say cracks because when you see something like this, where there's, like, the regular shirt, and then you have all these cracks, and then it's fractured and broken right here, and then that's where you see, basically, like, this back bling on your shirt. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I really like this, and I wish that they would have done more Broken Light, like a Broken Light as a series, instead of just, hey, look at these particular skins or something. Who knows? Maybe in this chapter, instead of getting the Dark series, we might get a Light series or something, maybe something related to the Dark series. We never really know what they'll do next. But honestly, like I said, it would have been so cool to see this be expanded on. Especially seeing how there's like different cracks all over. The coloring is very vibrant. It's very different from the Dark series, which is typically just black and purple. This one's purple and blue, seems like. So I would have loved to see where it have gone, but this is definitely a great looking skin. Luminos. Now this, I would have not have mind seeing a part of the Dark series. Now the reasoning why I'm saying that is because if you look sort of, I guess, the description of the skin, it says from the dark side to the light. It is like, I believe it's like Mace Windu, right? If anybody is familiar with Star Wars, I believe it said that originally he was a villain, but then he ended up changing his ways, and then he, you know, became a good guy. Kind of like how some of the Sith, actually I think a big chunk of the Sith backstory was they were originally Jedis, but then turned to the dark side. So, you know, this reminds me of like Mace Windu in a way, just because of the description from the dark side to the light, which I'm sure Mace Windu did. There's no way he just was a good guy the whole time, learned the dark side, uses it sometimes, and then, you know what I mean? but kind of just is what it is. He's not a bad looking skin, to be honest. He's like a space wizard in a way. You know, like we have a wizard, but this is the space wizard. Very different. I think what's awesome, his mask. It's an owl. I don't really know if people associate light with owls. Maybe they do, I don't know, but he looks pretty awesome, and I love all the colors. Purple, black, white, what is this, light blue, pink. I feel like, wait, hold on a second. Oh, it's kind of like reflective. Like this is all purple or pink, and then as I turn, like the color changes. Oh, that's actually really dope. So as you're playing, right, you'll be running like this, and a color somewhat will change. You'll notice like the blue will start turning to purple and pink. That's kind of dope. I like that. It's got a lot of star stuff too. It's kind of interesting that his back bling is just, I guess, a space rock. I don't really know. It just says lunar light. Kind of reminds me of God of War when you have to use it, or was it God of War where you had to put the stones to make a bridge? I'm pretty sure it was. Astral Axe. Now I know for a fact PB Joey loves this axe. I mean, well, I don't know if I want to say love, but I've definitely seen him using this axe more than like any other axe. It is simply, well, the astral light thing right here on a staff. And I'm assuming that's what's holding this, I guess, moon in place. And what's really cool, it still keeps the colors of the light blue gradient to the pink. And yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Personally, I don't think it's the best pickaxe, but I think it's a nice looking pickaxe. Would I ever buy it? No. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll end up getting it, but anytime soon, I wouldn't be getting this pickaxe. Shard break. Now this one's a little interesting. So it is animated, but you could hardly see it in general. I zoomed in as much as I can so that way you guys could hopefully see it, but all that changes is there's a bunch, it is like, let's say a shard, there's a lot of broken bits here and there, and you can see only this portion and this portion glow. It's not like the whole thing, it doesn't go from one side to the other. My dogs are going crazy. Hold on one second. Dogs always barking and stuff. As I was saying, it's an okay wrap. I think this is kind of on one of the, I would say this is on the worst side of wraps, just because I feel like they could have animated it a little bit better, like where the whole gun maybe just flashes like that instead of just where the trigger is at, and then, you know, the, what do you call this? I forgot what you call this. The stock? Or is this the stock? I already forgot. I gotta do my history and relearn parts of the gun. I'm pretty sure this is dead. Okay. I'm pretty sure the front part is the stock. It goes from the barrel to the stock to the, yeah. I could be wrong, but I need to do more research. I'd be forgetting sometimes. Arcana. Now, I don't remember if PB Joey had this glider. I feel like maybe I just remember a YouTuber using it. I don't know why I feel like I remember playing with this glider once, but it's not a bad looking one. I think I would have done a little bit different, seeing how the butterfly is reminiscent here. They have these little things here. I would have done an alternate style, or maybe not alternate style, but alternate glider, where it is just the whole broken light butterfly, and then have it, you know, connect right here. You could connect it on that. Bada boom. But it's not a bad looking one. It's very, what would you say, mystical? Now, next we have the, hopefully I'm saying it right, the Bushido. Bushido? Alright, so it says this, oh, okay. I was like, it has selectable styles, and it sure does. You have one that is without the mask, and you can see the character's face. And you have one without the mask and the helmet, so you can see the character with the hair. Now, we've seen this character before used for the security guard lady, officer, I don't know how the proper way of saying it is, but we've seen her before. And it's kind of the same changes too, where you could take the helmets on and off, but pretty interesting, not bad. I genuinely like the colors. I am a fan of blue, so if there was ever given the opportunity to have like a samurai skin, I would go with the blue one. And then plus it has the gold, which is a nice touch on it. The black definitely being perfect. You know, it's just good all around. I'm not really too much a fan of samurais, so it's a little unfortunate. But hey, it's there, it's available, and it looks good. The cat's claw. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be the weapon that you would use with this. I forgot the name of this style of weapon because it's like a spear, but it has these things on the sides. I don't know if you could still call it a spear after that, but it is what it is. It's very cat themed, I realized. That's called Cat's Claw, and then you have Shiro back here, who is this cat with a little bow on a head, katana. Pretty interesting, in my opinion, but cat themed, which is again still interesting. Shogun. I'm surprised that they didn't give him an alternate style where he can have the face mask off and then have the whole helmet off, because it would have been interesting to see who exactly was underneath the mask. He doesn't look too bad. I think I'd make some differences. Well, not particularly with this skin, but with the other one that we passed up, now that I'm seeing this skin. But he looks pretty cool. His back bling is interesting. It's literally just a bunch of blades that look like they could be your wings. And then it's just connected to, you know, like the sword, and then the what do you call the thing that you put your sword in? The hilts? No, the hilt's what you hold on to. I forgot what you call this, but that's what it is. It's Japanese. Is it Japanese? I forgot if these were... No. Chinese. I forgot where this is originated. See, I'm like, don't even know where anything is. And then you have a jaw blade. So it's still the demon. Very similar looking spear thing. Except it's a mask holding the sword. Interesting. All right. So I think this could have easily had an alternate color, because you do have alternate styles, right? Mask, helmet off. But I think it could have easily had an alternate color of red. With, you could probably keep the gold. You could change it to silver if you wanted, but I think this could have easily had another color. I'm not complaining with the blue. I like the blue, but I think it could have had another color if they wanted. The brat. Do people actually call hot dogs brats, or these things? This one, not too bad. I mean, literally, it's intended to be just a funny skin. It's literally a giant hot dog with, I'm assuming it's just relish and mustard, which that's how some people would arguably say is how you should eat a hot dog, at least, is relish and mustard. But I like how even the bun is a little toasted. Sorry about the cape. I mean, I could take it off, but I don't want to do all that. I mean, the only thing is he takes the hat on and off. I kind of wish you could also have the glasses off as well, so it's a little unfortunate, a little weird that is an opportunity or a thing. At least they buckled him up, right? They put some pants on him. Loose links, so hey, I mean, if you ever wanted to fall down and have sausages or hot dogs or whatever the heck, I mean, technically they're almost the same thing, but you know, it is what it is. So it's okay. I mean, I like eating them, but do I want to fly down with them? Nah. Alright, so now that we are in the daily, we have 2 skins, 3 emotes, and 1, count it, 1 back bling. So I'm going to start off with the most expensive one, Fennec. I think I say it right. Fennec? But, what is this back bling? Like, I feel like this, I understand, but then I see all these, like, wobbly tubes, and I don't really understand what the wobbly tubes are for. So the back bling is throwing me a little bit off. But, I mean, hey, you're playing as a humanoid fox. That's pretty cool, right? I guess. When it says Fur Force, it makes me assume that there's supposed to be more fur characters. If they're not gonna make more like this, I think, in my opinion, they could easily do alternate colors. Just like with the werewolf, you can have it where the fur changes and whatnot. I think the outfit could probably also be a different thing that changes, and bada boom. So this one could be style and one could be color, and that's that. Probably too many things to, you know, to offer for 1,200 V-Bucks skin. But still, I mean, if this is your thing, by all means go for it. I don't. It's me again. I have the mindset if I have the skin, I'll probably use it once in a while, but I just would stick away from that one. Verge. This one I feel like we've already seen previously this week. Maybe it has. But it is a part of the modern mercenary skins, which, if we're going to be honest, is pretty cool. I would like to see if they continue to do any more of the modern mercenaries. I think they aren't. They're just going to keep as like 2 800 V-Bucks skins, if we're going to be honest. But it doesn't look too bad, you know? I mean, it would be, again, just loving alternate styles. Be cool if they would just had the ability to have your hoodie up, right? Because I'm assuming that's what, you know, it droops down. So it's clearly a hoodie. It would have been awesome to see that the hoodie can go right on the head, and that's that. I mean, that's the small change I would do. I mean, they did it with other ones. You know, Recon Expert came back, and you could have the hat on or off, so I don't see why this one can't. I feel like it's such a small change. Alright, Sunsprout. Now, I think, if I recall, reading somewhere that tryhards tend to use this back bling. The thing is, I'm not a tryhard. Even when I try hard, I'm not a tryhard. So, if it's true that tryhards use this back bling, by all means, if you're that type of person, use it. But I'm not really a tryhard. I just like that it's a sunflower. It's 200 V-Bucks. It's a sunflower that's smiling at you. It's got little googly eyes, you know, and that's that. Like, it's so simple. It's really cheap. I like it. I might get that on my own. Maybe. I'll think about it. Now, emotes. I'm going to start off with the ones that I already have. We're going to start with top to bottom, going with double up. I like this emote because it's a synced emote, which means since it's synced, it means it requires 2 people to complete the emote. So sure, you could be dancing on your own like this, but if you had a second person with you, you can go ahead and dance with them like it is right here in the icon. Now, if you guys also don't remember, this is actually an emote that for a long time, I believe, I swear I remember this trending on, I'm pretty sure it was TikTok. Usually everything trends on TikTok, right? So I'm pretty sure that's where I originally saw this the first time. But it's not too bad. I mean, I really liked it. I didn't know it was trending on TikTok literally till after I went like to TikTok and saw it after I bought this emote. So it was a little weird, but I saw it, I liked it, and I was like, hey, you know what? Why not? Plus, I like synced emotes. Give us more synced emotes. Next, we got the Tootsie Slide. So if you guys are not aware, this thing's actually kind of popular, or at least was popular. I don't know if people are still doing it. But the thing is, the music is very catchy. It's a trend. I kind of wanted to hop onto the trend, and the music always stays stuck in my head. Even when I'm like relaxing, I don't know where I'm like right foot up, left foot slide. Like I'm just all of a sudden singing it. It's so crazy, to be honest. And then lastly, we have the deep dab. Ooh, and that's it. It's literally just that. It's just bam. That's it. There's nothing else to this emote. It literally just is a deep dab. You go down, you dab. That's it. There's nothing else to this emote. Now, I could definitely see that. Ooh, excuse me. I've seen a lot of people do like the high five emote, and then you would try to run over to them, and then right before you get there, they'll do the deep dab emote, which is kind of funny. But personally, I see it as like a troll emote. I mean, when you think about it, people doing the high five, they run up to you, you do it. That is a troll right there. So, and for those who like Borderlands, the Cycle Bundle is still in the item shop. Get it while it, you know, the clock is still ticking. So you better get it. Now, I do have a final verdict here. If I had to recommend skins in the featured, honestly, it would be left to right. It would be the Broken Light series, the Shogun, not the Shogun set. Oh, are they two different? Oh, they're two different ones. So this is Bushido, and then this one is Shogun set. Oh, okay, interesting. So Broken Light set, I'm gonna just say the Samurai set, and then lastly the Brat. The reasoning why I'm saying that is because for both of the skins here, Luminous and Dream, personally, I would go with Dream just because it's a little bit cheaper and it's my favorite default turned into, or one of my favorite defaults, turned into something very different. The colors are very nice. I know a few people have this. I run into quite a few people who do. So by all means, it's not like a rare skin or anything, but I do like it. And then Luminous would be the second just because it's this like wizard guy who looks more on the cooler side. So that's really all I can say about him. He looks cool. She's a default. She looks nice. When it comes to this one, the Samurais, you know, they're both pretty cool. You know, how would you say that? Heim? I don't know. Himi? But for her, I actually really like, again, I'm a fan of color blue, so if I were to have my own samurai armor, I would have wanted it to look like this. And the fact that you can, I mean, it's a minor thing, but you can have the mask on or off. But definitely the helmet is somewhat noticeable, and at least I like the style of it. It's a lot of V-Bucks, 2,000, so even if you wanted one of these samurais, you were going to pay 2,000 V-Bucks, which is a lot, but it kind of just is what it is, I suppose. Honestly, I would have just gotten this skin, probably not the pickaxe, but who knows, maybe someday I will probably end up getting that pickaxe. And then last, the Brat, just because it's just a giant hot dog. He's more on the comedic side, so if comedy and funny humor and whatnot is more your thing, I would say definitely go for it. But other than that, it's just like, do you really want to play as a giant hot dog? Like, we already have a giant banana. For the daily, it's not even a hard choice, but Verge over Fennec, because it's the default, right? Who's a modern mercenary, looks a lot better than, you know, a giant fox. I'm just saying, you know, why be a furry when you can be, you know, more cooler? But don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to insult. You know, if that's your thing, you're into furries and that's what you are, by all means, do your thing. But that's what just the vibe of this gives me. Like, this is someone who's into the humanoid animals would get into. Now, not saying anything bad about that, because, you know, I like characters like Sly Cooper and the rest of the gang who are somewhat humanoid, right? But, I mean, they're not muscular like this. I don't know. But definitely Verge over Fennec. Sunsprout, it's a cute little back bling, so if you like it, like I do, you'd probably want to pick it up. Oh, this is going to be hard. So the daily. I'll tell you right now, Deep Dab would be the last emote on the list. But picking between Double Up and the Tootsie Slide is honestly going to be a challenge. Now, the reasoning for that is because the Tootsie Slide is, well, actually, they're both were trends. Both the Double Up and the Tootsie Slide were trends. Only difference being the Double Up, well, you needed to double up. You needed another buddy to help do that with you. Tootsie Slide, on the other hand, you don't need somebody to do it with you, even though I'm pretty sure people do it with other people. But the Tootsie Slide, I think I want to give Tootsie Slide the #1 spot, just because I think the music is a lot catchier, as opposed to Double Up, where the music isn't bad by all means, but it's still a very good emote. I think if I were to say right now, like how I feel about these, Double Up and Tootsie Slide would be pretty equal, but if I had to pick one over the other, I would probably say the Tootsie Slide is #1. And then the Deep Dab, again, it's literally just boom, that. I don't know how many people really like doing that. But again, you can use that as a troll emote, have fun with your friends, you know, maybe you want to do the Double Up or something, and the high five, just finish it off with the Deep Dab, which again, Epic Games, give us more synced up emotes, because that would be awesome. How will they do it? I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that maybe sometime in the future there'll be more dancing trends, where eventually we will see people, you know, with one another and get it done. Alright, anywho, with all that being said, thank you for watching. If you watched, hit that like and subscribe, and do the same for our other channel, the Zabin Project. We have 30 subs over here, well, over there. We have 90 over here. Big difference. So if you guys would please subscribe over there, that'd be fan-diddly-tastic. Again, like I said in the beginning, we have a Discord. The link for that is down below in the description of this video. You guys get more in contact with me and with other people. Not only that, best part is, no, I'm joking. But down underneath that is our Cash App donations link. So if you guys would like to go ahead and donate, you can do that. We are accepting via the Cash App, so at least it's more direct. No funds get cut. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So with all that said, hopefully you will donate. Hopefully we can get a newer computer, newer capture card, and see what's up from there. So with that said, again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys next time. As always, please stay healthy.